All right, I'm going to give everybody a second here to pop in and to start tuning in. So I know a bunch of you that registered are not going to be tuning in live. That's totally okay. You're going to be, anyone who registered gets access to the replay. So if that's your style and you watch this and you're anywhere, just go ahead and let us know and just say, hey, replay, I'm checking it out. Okay, so I am going to give it just like 30 more seconds before we start diving in, because I know a lot of people have kids. So I usually give this, let's see here. I usually give it a couple of minutes, so I'll probably get started here in about 60 seconds. So the only thing I'm asking, if this is the very, very first time that you are tuning into the live presentation, hey Britt, if you are tuning in live here, just make sure that your microphone is muted. And then at the end of the presentation, if you have any questions, you can type those in the chat while the presentation is live. And then I'll also open it up to Q&A at the end here. So yay. All right, you guys, so I'm just gonna give it a couple more seconds. So just get to jam in, get somewhere comfortable. This should take about half an hour to 45 minutes. Hopefully no longer than that. I'm gonna try to tell you exactly what we're doing, and then any one of you who is tuning in live tonight, or whether you're tuning in live or whether you're watching the replay, you will actually have the ability to lock in your position within our organization tonight for free and get entered into our $100 cash giveaway. So if you're brand new to us in these business opportunity presentations, every single month we kind of do a different drawing. So this month's drawing, we're just doing straight up cash, and we're going to share with you, anyone who's tuning in live or watching the replay, how to get access to that. Okay, you guys, so I am going to go ahead and flip my screen around, and I'm going to dive right in. And I'm going to share with you what we're doing. So if you just want to pop in the chat and let me know if you're currently in an opportunity or kind of like what you're looking for. I want to see how many of you have been part of a business, or maybe you've never done anything like this. So I'm just kind of curious to see where everybody's at. Okay, so for those of you who are brand new to me, welcome. My name is Sara Michaels. I've been an online entrepreneur now for 10 years, and we enjoy life, like complete lifestyle freedom and flexibility that would not have been possible had I not found an online opportunity. So I'm all about like multiple income streams and passive income. And in this presentation, I'm going to share with you how we're helping people create an additional 2K to 3K per month from home from a smartphone. This is a high earning potential global opportunity, which is really cool. We offer weekly and monthly payouts. It's an affiliate opportunity with the ability to also build a team. So if you're someone that is more of like the leadership type, we're going to talk about how you can do that as well. And there's no startup experience. And because of how I am building, you, if you decide to get started with us, will actually get to take advantage of myself. And I've partnered with my multimillionaire mentor, and to take advantage of our momentum, let us do all of the heavy lifting for you, and you get to collect the check, which is pretty exciting. There's my dad there. Okay, so here's the overview. We're gonna do the live presentation afterwards. There is a Q&A. And if you have questions, I gave my phone to my kids, but you can always reach out to me on Instagram, okay? We're gonna skip this for now. And like I mentioned, tonight's bonus, you can lock in your spot on our team for free. The founders of our company, because of the pandemic and everything that's going on, they have actually waived the affiliate activation fee, which is pretty cool. So who is this for? Anyone who's seeking an alternate income stream. This is really good for like stay-at-home parents, especially now if you are also homeschooling your kids. I know so many of you are like, holy crap, schools are closing down. We're on one income. What am I going to do? Or maybe you are an existing entrepreneur or a business owner, and you're just kind of always in the, in the market for a good, lucrative opportunity, an affiliate marketer, or maybe you're just kind of curious to see what we're doing. So regardless of why you're here, welcome. I think I mentioned, but my name is Sara Michaels. I've been an online entrepreneur. I'm a mom of 4 and a wife. I was featured in Success from Home magazine. I'm a business owner, and currently for the last few years, I've been a traditional entrepreneur, helping business owners get started in business and working with 6, 7, and 8-figure brands and businesses to build online. Okay. So some of my goals and motivations. So a little bit about why I got started with this, and I might use the slides, but honestly, sometimes I just kind of go with the flow. So a little bit about my past business experience. I got started with a passive income stream about 10 years ago. And I really like the opportunity and the ability to be able to earn from home, right? Like that's super cool. And like as a military spouse, that really intrigued me because I couldn't get a traditional job and pay for daycare and like all of this. And I joined the first company that came along, and it was a really good experience. But what I found out and what I learned was that it's kind of like always this hustle with a lot of other companies. And it kind of just like never felt like it like really clicked. Like, I didn't like home parties. I didn't really like that kind of stuff. I don't like the cold messaging. And a lot of my uplines were telling me to like make a hundreds list and, to go do all this stuff. And I did. And I was in Success from Home magazine, and I was on stage, and I was helping other people. But like, it always felt like so much harder than it had to be, right? And especially if you've been involved in any kind of other business or anything like that, it was kind of just something didn't really feel like I felt like it was constantly, I should be further along, or I should be able to make more money. And it was always, yeah, well, in 2 to 5 years, as long as you stick with it, this will pay off 2 to 5 years from now. And it kind of just always felt like that carrot was like in front of me and like hustling. And so long story short, I had a couple different companies in between trying to find something that really fit me. And I just didn't. Like, I was working a couple things and making a decent income. Like, I'm not gonna lie, we were making a pretty good income. But I was just searching for, I just knew in my heart that there had to be something better. And I don't know if you guys or whoever's watching this, or whether you're watching the replay, if you ever believe in like those universal signs, or, signs from the universe and stuff like that. The guys who watch this are like, chick's crazy. But anyways, so we were down in Florida, and I, was looking for something different. And I knew that I wanted to transition out of traditional like entrepreneur business. So for those of you that don't know, I have an online, like I have a 6+ figure website and marketing agency. And I was just getting super, super burnt out with taking care of clients and, all of the things and the stress that comes with owning your own traditional business, like the one making the decisions and marketing. And it was a lot. And I just knew that I wanted to be able to earn a lot of money, but to be able to work a lot less hours. And so my mentor, who was featured in Forbes, she's a multimillionaire. She's got over 1.5 million followers on Facebook. Like, she's amazing. And she had partnered with this company that I'll tell you which one it is in a sec. And I was still super skeptical. That's just like my go-to. I'm always kind of like, yeah, whatever. And it took me 8 weeks. And the funny thing is that we were on our way to the CBD store. Oh, we have somebody else trying to tune in here. I'm sorry. Hold on one second. So I was on my way to the CBD store, and I got a message from my mentor. Okay. Multimillionaire mentor, right? And she asked me, she's like, hey, would you like the opportunity to partner with me? I just partnered with this company. It's really amazing. Mind you, she's got 25 years in business. She is a world-renowned marketing expert, okay? Like, she's consulted for billionaires, multi-million-dollar corporations. Like, the woman is highly sought after, like featured in Forbes, New York Times bestselling author. So for me, I personally knew that she wasn't just going to partner with just any old company. And let's be real, there's like thousands of companies out there, right? Like, So I was like, okay, there's got to be something different about that. So and at this point, this was just a few months ago, at this point, I was really getting burned out in my business. Like any time that I stopped pushing and like stopped hustling, my business fell and my income dropped. And it was just this constant cycle. So I took a look, I took the test drive, which you will have the opportunity to do. So if this sounds like something you'd be interested at the end of the presentation here, I'm going to give you the opportunity to either take a test drive or just lock your spot in our team. So I took the test drive, and you guys, I could not believe what I found. It blew me away. It was this company and this business is like super high earning. They pay out 85% commissions. Like I have never seen this in a company before. That was really cool. They actually have 5 different product lines underneath of the company. So when if you decide to become an affiliate, to partner, you have the freedom and flexibility to promote the one that like best aligns with you. So there's so many different options. So you're not stuck in an industry of just like clothing or, you know, fitness or leggings, you know, so the markets are segmented. It's wide open. Not only that, but this opportunity is global. Now, for those of you who have ever been in business before or partnered with the company, you know what that means, because normally most opportunities are only in the United States, Canada, and maybe, if you're lucky, the United Kingdom. And all those markets are very oversaturated. So this opportunity is worldwide in every single country except like one really unknown, kind of very not so great country in the world. That's the only country that this opportunity isn't. So in some of these emerging markets, there are people who are literally earning an income by finding and sponsoring people in other countries in these emerging markets, and you can retire on just that income alone. So that was really powerful to me because I was looking for something with a large pay and freedom and flexibility and options, and also something that doesn't feel like a hard sell, right? Like something that doesn't feel like there's all this competition out there. And I also, did I mention I don't do home parties? And I also wanted something where there was no inventory required and a very, very low startup cost, like picky much. And I absolutely found that in this company. So I am really excited to share just a little bit more about you, more about what I found. So anyways, I think I shared with you in the past, I'd been in business before. I found some good companies with poor payout, or some had a lot of inventory. And one of the biggest things that I found in this company, I don't know, have any of you, if you've been an entrepreneur, have you ever heard of a legacy account? Do you know what that is? I did not know what a legacy account was in this industry. Okay, so let me tell you. For the most part, if you partner with a company, and you'll hear different terms, right? So like if it, you know, independent distributors or coaches or reps or affiliates, whatever the name for it is, a lot of the times in those companies, what happens if you spend, you can make a career out of this. This is the only industry where you can make celebrity money without the celebrity fame and without having to go out and create an entire product line on your own, without having to come up with some kind of product and do it all yourself. This industry allows you to earn a lot of money, like big, if that's what you want. If you want an extra 500 a month, that's available too, right? So some people will legitimately make a career out of this. They'll partner with a company. Now, here's the thing. What I didn't know when I was first getting started, and I did not know to look for this initially in companies, was to always stop and review the policies to see if the company offers legacy accounts. Legacy accounts mean if you die, or if you want to pass on your business that you've built with all of your customers and all of your team or anything like that, if you want to pass that on, oftentimes when somebody dies, that entire business just gets rolled up and you cannot transfer or pass that on. So for me, last year, there was a woman who was in my old company and she was on our old team, and her husband had been building the business. They had been doing this for years, I think 10 years. They earned over $250,000 per year. That's what they were living on. And then he got cancer. And because she was doing the kids, he was building the business. He actually passed away. And when he died, not only was she dealing with, his loss and the kids, but they lost out on all of that income, right? And so that's a big thing that people don't know to ask for. And so I was really excited because I'm going through this company and I'm checking like all the boxes, like, does it have this and this? And then I'm like, well, they can't possibly offer legacy accounts, and they do. Meaning if you pass away, you can transfer your business, you can leave it to your kids, which means this is one of the only companies in the entire world that you could partner with where you can truly build a legacy with that, which that's pretty cool. And there's 5 different product lines, which I can share a little bit about you, but one of the product lines is for CBD, which is one of my personal favorites. And you guys, if you've ever been part of a business or a company, and this isn't the only thing you can promote, but this is one of them. It's what I love. CBD is something that everybody is looking for, right? So unlike trying to sell women's clothing or like fitness, or like that was hard for me because it's like a tough market. There's so many pills and patches and programs and things like that. It was a tough sell for me. But CBD is one of the easiest things I've ever sold in my life because it's everywhere. People know that they have an endocannabinoid system, they want it. And not only do we have some of the highest quality CBD on the market, but it's also half the price of what you can find in the store, because your customers, if they purchase this through you, if this is one of the things that if you get started, you could promote, this gets shipped right to their door. So they're saving money, you're making money. It's just really cool. And I love their CBD oil. Okay. And to be honest, I was burnt out by the MLM, network marketing, affiliate marketing industry, where most of your commissions, and I'm not going to ask what, if you've been part, like what your percentage is, but the best affiliate commissions or the retail commissions I was seeing were like 25, 35%. You'll get 45% commissions if you're lucky. Am I right? Like 50% is unheard of, but 85% payouts. So the first time I heard this, I sent this to a couple of my business friends. I was like, oh my God, you have to see this. This is insane. And right away, within 24 hours, 2 of like my trusted business partners, they were like in and on it, and they were ready to go with this because I've never seen anything like this. So I mentioned my multimillionaire mentor. This is Sandy. She's built 17 7+ figure companies. This woman knows how to build. She was featured in Forbes' top 20 social media influencer, best-selling author with over 1.5 million followers on Facebook. So you have to ask yourself, if she came out of a 25-year retirement, passed on all of the other companies out there to partner with this company, you would think that there'd have to be something special about it, right? And she's not going to stake her entire professional reputation on just any company. And she actually personally met the founders of this company, which is My Daily Choice, Josh and Jenna Zwaggle, and these are the most down-to-earth humans I have ever encountered. Oh my goodness. So I'm going to tell you a quick little story about Josh and Jenna. So they were actually affiliates and distributors in other companies first before they started this. And Josh was like a top earning affiliate, and he really saw some of the flaws in how other companies were designed and how they were not structured to pay out the people who were actually building the company. And so he said, you know what, I want a company that people can call home, that our main focus and our main goal is we're not going to spend millions of dollars marketing. We're not going to spend all of that. We're going to put that back into the commissions of the people, because they believe that when they paid their affiliates well, then their company was going to grow. And it was radically different and totally backwards, but it worked. So they have absolute integrity. They've got a couple of kids, and I just love Jenna's whole vibe. Like, if you guys meet her and you decide to get started, she knows about manifesting and like co-creating and mindset. And so they're both very familiar with that. And it's just It's really, really, it's cool, you guys. And I have to share with you, so when Jenna got started, when Josh first founded the company, she got started because she saw what he was doing. They were just dating at the time, and she wanted to prove what was possible with the compensation plan. And so she said, you know what? I know we're just dating, but I'm going to start, and I'm going to show people what you can do with what you've just built. So she literally threw herself into it. She didn't have people handed to her like in some other companies. And she went from broke to 10K a day, an 8-figure earner. She's the top 2 earner in the entire world, but the most kind, humble human you could ever meet. Like, she's so down to earth. And what was so cool was she actually left that affiliate commissions and earnings so that she could actually found the HempWorks brand, which is in their line, because she got really, really sick. Which, if you guys know part of my personal story, I was having the same issues with the same thing that she was. And so CBD oil was, yeah, it was kind of, I don't want to say my lifesaver, but you know, it got me off of pills and it helped me feel better. And so that's why she founded HempWorks, because she went all over looking for a high quality CBD oil. And that was it. So like I mentioned, it is an 85% payout up to in the commission plan. I've never seen anything like it. There are 8 ways to earn. And you can see these are a couple of people right here. This is Kristen and Travis. So they were previously part of another company, the very first one that I got started with. And they like tripled their earnings from switching. This was the income right here. You can see them and their kids holding up the balloons. That's what they made in 1 week. That's what they had previously made an entire year, $115,411 in 1 week. And I heard their story and I just so deeply connected with that because I felt burnt out by the industry. Like I had PTSD and just like total burnout. And the first 24 hours with this company, I had more growth and like I experienced more ease and more flow than I had previously experienced in the 2 years with my other company. It's not like a hard sell. It's not like, it's such a huge difference. So it's pretty cool. And as you can see here, I did go ahead, they shared their earnings so that I could share this with you. This is the total commissions that is it him or her? So this was like a year and a half ago. The total earnings that she had earned to date were $352,000. And in this account, it was almost $1 million. So this was a year and a half ago, by the way. So that was over, and now they're at well over $2 to $3 million in income just from this, which is pretty cool. So one of the other ways that you can earn through this company is something called leadership check matching, okay? I want to talk about this because it's really powerful and I've never seen another company that offers this. And this is literally something you could retire off of. So let's say, even if you don't personally want to be the one that's building the business, you can become a rockstar talent scout. And if you enroll someone or you find someone or you help someone get started that then goes on to build the business, or let's say you follow our instructions on how to find and get people started in some of these emerging markets in other countries, which I can show you exactly how to do that. In these other countries, people, they don't have opportunities like we do, and they run with it. They have people that are walking miles to go to a coffee shop to make $100,000 a month. So if you're able to find and help someone get started, just for example, it's a 30% leadership check matching, okay? That's just on your first level. So let's say you help someone get started and they start making $10,000 a month. Okay, $10,000 a month. That's not unrealistic. You are then making $3,000. Isn't that crazy? This is just one of the bonuses that they offer. So let's be real crazy here and say that they're going to do a quarter of what Kristen and Travis do in 1 month. That someone then goes on to earn $100,000 a month, which might seem like, oh, that's insane. Okay, so even if you really don't do anything with the business and you just simply are a rock star talent scout and you enroll someone who then goes and does $100,000 a month, which is not unrealistic in these other places, you're going to be earning $30,000 a month from your leadership check matching bonus. I have never seen anything like that, and it is not complicated. So for me, in other companies, it was charting, right? All of the charts, and it's this like really complicated points and like bonus system to make rank. Nope. Crumple that up, throw it out the window. It is so simple to earn with the compensation plan. They also offer car bonuses starting at $150 a month, going all the way up to $1,000 a month. Elite expense accounts, which are pretty cool. So if you decide that you want to become a leader in the company and you really want to go for it, you can earn anywhere from $2,000 all the way up to $20,000 per month, just as a bonus to do whatever you want with to help you build your business, which is pretty awesome. And then the last way to earn is one-time rank bonuses. So they give you that, like when you make 5K rank, which is the first tier, you get a $500 bonus, which is like, cool, that's amazing. So a little bit about the company. You're probably like, what is this company? The name of the company is actually called My Daily Choice, and it has 5 product lines and brands underneath of it. So you can really pick and choose which one feels right to you. You can choose whether you want to promote the products or the opportunity. And the best part is that when and if you decide to get started, my mentor and I have done all of the heavy lifting for you. And we're going to show you how, by getting your people to a presentation just like this, or to watch some information on the products, how we will literally close your prospects for you. So gone are the days of you like feeling like you have to do all of it. No, that's not how we want to set this up at all. We want to help you get to 2K to 3K plus per month as quickly as possible. The entire marketing system is done for you. There are websites, a back office, and all of that jazz. So I mentioned CBD. So our team is definitely positioned for success. There's me. Hey, I'm building my own 7-figure passive income stream with this. There's Sandy Krakowski. And then we also have the opportunity to be in the direct success line of the number 2 earner in the entire company and the number 6 in the world. So it's really cool. So if you are truly looking for something that's going to be able to give you freedom, flexibility like you've never experienced, I truly believe that this is an amazing opportunity and for an individual, an entrepreneur. Now, depending on the rules of your personal company, I know for our company, they do allow you to work other businesses with that. So we have some people who just use this to complement their current income stream, which is pretty cool. It's definitely the right timing with so many people out there right now looking for an alternate income stream. Am I right? Like, so many people like, hey, what am I going to do? We're on one income. Everything is shifting to the online space. And this industry right now is exploding. And not only that, but we have a company that I've never seen, I don't say that like ever, but I've never seen anything like that. And I've heard people say, we've got the best compensation plan out there. And no, it's just like, oh my gosh, I just want to share this with everyone who's ever felt burnt out or like they've hustled their buns off, because this is like the most, I don't want to say easy, but there's like this sense of ease. It's just, this company was to me just an absolute breath of fresh air. It was just super cool. So you're definitely going to be able to take control of your financial future if you've wanted to. Even if you have never done anything like this before, we will literally show you step by step, very simply, how to set your business up and succeed. And even if you're just curious and you're like, I wonder if this would actually work for me, my challenge for you is just to take your phone out, whether you're watching it live or the replay. Not if you're driving though, Brittany, don't do this if you're driving. But if you just grab your phone and you can just simply make a post somewhere and say, hey, I don't know if anyone's interested, but I just got my eyes on some information for an alternate income stream. I attended a presentation. It's a private presentation, invitation only, and then you can, and I can send you the post if you're curious. And then just test it out and just see if anyone even, responds, right? Because the thing is you can literally use our weekly live presentations and the replay to be able to share. And then if someone were to tune in to a live presentation, just like you're watching now, and if they decide that it's for them and they decide they want to get started, then there you go. You have just made your first sale. Okay. So we've really set this up to be super simple. And even if you've done a business in the past and it failed, or you didn't make any money at that, not your fault. I have seen way too many companies where it's very expensive to start, or there's massive amounts of inventory required, or it's in a very competitive niche, right? And it's just like, oh, it feels like such a struggle bus just to make a couple $100. And it's always like, you'll make money later on. And it shouldn't be that way. Like, you should be able to make some quick cash and to be able to do that. So we've literally made this so simple for our team to get started, and we're doing all of the heavy lifting for you. It's a business in a box with a simple recipe for success. And so here's how this would work. You would literally just share the link. We give you the post if you're interested to be able to invite people. And if they tune in and they want to get started, then there you go. That's how you do it. Okay, so no experience necessary, no cold messaging, team training. So we give you all the training, how to build your biz, attract your customers, totally automate your income and your biz. So whether you want to start small and earn like an extra $500 a month to pay a couple bills or Christmas cash or whatever it is that you want, or you want an extra $5,000 a month, or whether you want to get $50,000 or $500,000 per month, whatever your goals are, you can use this opportunity as the vehicle to get there. So here's the part of the presentation where I'm going to give you the steps on what to do next if you're even a little bit curious. Okay, I have 3 options for you. So the first option, and what you're going to want to do is, if you are watching this presentation or if you were referred to here, just simply, number 1, get back to the person who referred or invited you here and just ask them like, hey, I want to take a free tour. Okay. The free tour, what is it? It is a 7-day sneak peek where you will literally, and it's no credit card required either. Okay. That's a big thing. So when you take the free test drive, you're able to not put a credit card in there, and you're just able to see what it looks like to join. You can hear from the founders. You can learn a little bit more about why he started it. And it's going to temporarily lock in your position on our team. Okay, and now here's why this is a big deal. I have not built a business or organization like this in over 10 years. And I'm building a 7-figure income stream with this. Like, that's just what I'm doing. This is how I've decided I'm going to earn. And my mentor is building as well. So what that means, you guys, is that when you lock yourself in temporarily through this free test drive, even though you haven't gotten started in the business, you're going to experience the same thing I experienced when I got started. You will see people being placed underneath of you, even that you didn't sign up, as a direct result of the efforts of myself and my mentor building our business. Okay. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, let the person know who referred you. Hey, I just want to take the free test drive. Okay. The second option, this is a limited time thing. That's not a marketing ploy. You know me, that's not how I roll. There is a limited time offer to be able to just skip the test drive and just lock in your spot on our team for free. That is not a joke, for free. Josh and Jenna, the founders, with the pandemic and everything going on, they have temporarily waived the activation fee, meaning you can literally get started right now, tonight, lock in your spot on our team, which means that anyone that we place in the next oncoming couple of weeks and months, they will be underneath of you. Even if you're not 100% sure you want to do this, even if you don't really quite know what you would be doing or anything, or you're like, I don't really know if it's for me, locking in your spot on our team means that in the very least, if you get in there and you're like, this is pretty grooving, I'm feeling this, you're going to be locked into a better spot. Okay. Because it's really, we're just getting started. So anyone who's placed inside now in the beginning, you're kind of getting a premium spot, if I'm being honest. Right. So that's where you would be. And anyone goes underneath you. Okay. And that's free. There's no hidden fees. There's no like, oh, we're going to charge you this much. Nope. Nope. If you decide to go on the Freedom Fast Track, you're watching this, that's another thing. Okay. So, but the first two things, the most important things, are just to take the test drive or to lock in your spot for free. But if you are watching this and you're someone who's like, hey, I want to know what's the Freedom Fast Track. I want to run with this. What would that look like? Just go ahead and get back with the person who referred or invited you here and let them know, and they will send you the information on the Freedom Fast Track. That's not for everyone, so I don't want to overwhelm you if you're watching this. Because again, the most important part is just to either take the test drive or to lock in your spot. Okay, but the Freedom Fast Track is there, and that's for those who are like balls to the wall, totally on fire, looking for something that's going to completely transform their life. Okay, all right, so I think that's it. Oh, and then I put a couple slides. Look, I forgot the rest of the slides I put in. So the sneak peek, the free tour looks something like this. Your position's temporarily reserved. We'll send you a link. You'll put your name and your email in there. Make sure it's an email you get access to, because that's what it's going to use to log you in. So don't do what I did and put in a fake email, because I'm such a stinker, because then you can't log in later and you can't get like your password and stuff. So if you decide to take the test drive, make sure. And if you can pop in the chat too if you're interested in either of those options. Locking in your spot for free does give you the ability to access our team training as well. So if you are interested, just go ahead and let the person know that, referred you here, or pop that in the chat and just say, hey, I'm interested. I want to take the test drive, or I want to lock in my spot, and we will definitely connect you to the information on what to do next. Okay. All right. So I'm going to open it up to questions. You can post them in the chat if you want. You can hop off if you want. Thanks so much for tuning in. But if you have questions, I'm going to go ahead and open that up here. Let's see here. Yay. Hey, Britt. So Britt posted in the chat. She says, I've been growing my business since March, but open to new things. Yes, that's awesome. Yeah, this is fun. Brittany says, do you think this will confuse my audience? Okay, because you're with another opportunity. I feel like when you're building your own personal brand, and I know you, so I can like give you the personal, like my personal perspective on this. When you build your own personal brand and you monetize that, you can swap out different offers that align with your platform. And since you're in like the health and wellness space, the really cool thing is that, because essentially you're an influencer. I know you, so you're an influencer. So you might have multiple ways that you monetize your audience, right? And one of the programs that is really popular for influencers with this particular company is there's a travel company. So even if you didn't want to get into sharing about any of the other products, there's something called High Life Travel, and it runs circles around any of the travel memberships out there. And it's really cool because if you have or find anyone that's interested and they sign up, you get a cut of that, like a percentage. It's kind of cool. So no, I feel like if you're building a personal brand, whatever products, you know what I mean? Like you can kind of swap out the different products. And yeah. Well, personal opinion. That's the beautiful thing about building a personal brand and a business more centered around you and your lifestyle, and because you can always switch it up, and if you decided in the future that you found something else, you could do that as well. I think Lindsay's still on. Hey, Lindsay, did you have any questions? I don't know. I know you had said you are open to like multiple income streams, and I don't want to put you on the spot either. So totally feel free to ignore me, but I just know that I know for those of you who tune in live, I kind of like to I just kind of like to ask because it's fun, and I definitely appreciate you spending some time with me live because that's always fun. So I'll wrap it up here in like the next couple of minutes. If you don't have any questions or if you think of anything, you can always just send me a message, or send me a message later on too if you think of anything. I'm more than happy to help. So yeah, all right. Okay, let's see. Oh, cool. That's awesome. So Britt says, I have a few people in mind who would run with this, especially because they are at home. Can they tune in Wednesday? Yeah, absolutely. So what I can send you is we have like post samples and scripts. So it's like I don't want to say like copy paste, but it's pretty much copy paste. So anyone can use our, you know what I mean? Like you can use our things and we'll show you the image to share, and then you can just kind of feel it out and see if anyone might be interested, and then they can tune in on Wednesday evening if that's something that they want to learn more about. And then if they do get started, the only thing you want to make sure is that you're commission qualified and that you're actually in before they watch it. Because if they get started, you know what I mean? Like if they get started, I'm happy to collect a check, but I would prefer if you are actually getting compensated for that. So yeah, totally. Cool. That's exciting. Awesome, girl. Well, I will send you the link. Yeah, it's pretty fun. I think, especially because you're an experienced entrepreneur. I'm really excited for you to take a look at it and see the compensation plan too, because I think you're kind of going to be a little blown away. And I think you will love Jenna, the founder. She has got just like such a badass rock and roll vibe. She's just like no bullshit. She's amazing. She's super cool. So you're going to feel her vibe. It's fun. Okay, awesome. All right. Well, I don't want to take up too much more of your time. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. If you have any questions or you think of anything, go ahead and let me know. I will get those of you who requested more information, whether you're tuning in here live and hanging or on the replay, I will send those links out, and then we do a presentation live every week. So if you bring people and they get started, then hopefully if you're in, you will get credit for that. So thanks so much for watching and hanging out. Let me know if you have any questions. Otherwise, hopefully we'll be welcoming you to the team soon. Bye.